I'm not saying naman na just put your money everywhere that says investment. I'm not saying naman na ganun. Pero we need to take consideration for the fact na long-term ang ating journey. Then, we have something in our side. Ang tawag dun ay time. And in investments, the longer the time, the longer the potential growth of your investments. Hello mga ka-RFF, my name is Enro Mendoza from Rampver Financials. Kumusta naman kayo mga ka-RFF? If you're new here, welcome. We at Rampver Financials are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals and dreams. Through our videos, we want to be able to educate you, to guide you towards the financial freedom and success that you define for yourself. So, for our video today, sasabihin ko kung ano yung 10 things na I wish I knew before I started my investment journey. Ako kasi, just to share with you my story, I was blessed with financially responsible parents, diba? They taught me the value of saving, setting aside for a rainy day, and of course, investing. So actually, I started my investment journey more than 10 years ago. Nasa college pa lang ako. And now, I'm almost 30. I'll share with you the things that I wish I knew before I started. Let's start. Lesson number 1. It can be an emotional roller coaster. Ang market, alam niyo naman, ay volatile. It's not always going up. While right now, in 2024, medyo okay yung momentum natin at the start of the year. Okay yung index. Pero it's not always like this. There are times na it's going up and it's going down. Na-imagine nyo ba yun? Kunyari, nag-invest ka ng 100,000 tapos may kita mo sa portfolio mo na you're losing 50,000. Kaya mo bang matulog sa gabing yun? Diba? But that's all part of investing. That's why it's very important to know your financial goals, diba? Setting clear financial goals, whether that's long-term, mid-term, short-term. And of course, it's understanding yourself also. We're not all the same. That's why in our website at Rampver.com, you can see your risk tolerance. You can take our quiz and then it will result in whether you're a aggressive investor, a conservative investor, or baka nasa gitna ka as a moderate investor. Speaking of risk, there's one thing that is very important to understand in the world of investing, and that's called the risk-reward trade-off. Ano itong risk-reward trade-off? The higher the risk, the higher the reward. The lower the risk, the lower the reward. That's why it's very important that we have a mindset that is set for the long term rather than the short-term gains. You're investing for the future, whether that's your retirement, your children's education, putting a down payment for your dream home, you're investing for the future. Lesson number 2, inflation. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Ano ba itong inflation? Ang inflation ay ang pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. Why did they say you can't see it? Kasi kunyari, may pera ka sa bangko na 50,000, hindi naman bumababa yung 50,000 in terms of number. Pero yung 50,000 mo today, in the next 3 years or 5 years, hindi na parehas yung mga pwede mong bilhin using that 50,000. And that is inflation. If we're keeping it in cash or just in the bank, then it means we're losing money. And I saw an interesting concept nga recently. Ang sabi sa video or ang sabi sa article ay, money gets bored. So, you need to make money work. And sabi nga nila, money is the best employee because it doesn't complain and it works 24/7. And we can make money work through investments because it can earn interest, it can earn yields or gains in whether it's the stock market or in a business or in any investment that you're interested in. Lesson number 3, the importance of starting today. I'm not saying naman na just put your money everywhere that says investment. I'm not saying naman na ganun. Pero we need to take consideration for the fact na long-term ang ating journey. Then, we have something in our side. Ang tawag dun ay time. And in investments, the longer the time, the longer the potential growth of your investments. But it's also important to note, we need to make sure that we have the right foundations in place. Of course, in terms of the hierarchy of financial needs, pinaka-foundation natin is the income. We need to make sure that we have cash flow. We have income that can sustain us in terms of our basic needs, whether that's shelter, clothes, food. And then on the next step of the pyramid is our safety and protection. Diba? We need to have emergency funds. We need to have healthcare and insurances to make sure that we are protected because every day we are exposed to risk. Next is investments. we all know that there are crises, there are times when the market is volatile, it goes up and it goes down. Pero when we're looking at a long-term horizon, then it means that the market is always growing. That means the economy is always going to grow, it's always going to do well over a longer span of time. Lesson number 4 is having skin in the game changes things. What do I mean by this? Pag nag-invest ka, tsaka naglagay ka na ng pera mo, ibig sabihin parang tuition fee mo na to. Since you paid already, you have money on the table, then it forces you to learn more about the investment that you put your money in. It forces you to monitor and keep investing in that same instrument kasi may taya ka na, may tuition fee ka na. In the last few years, during the pandemic, nag-launch ng REITs, diba? At first, hindi ko pa masyadong naintindihan yung REITs. Pero I knew that it was a good investment. You're investing in real estate, but not directly sa lupa or sa property. As long as I understood that it was a good investment, I already put my money into it. Ibig sabihin, I already had skin in the game. And that forces me to learn more about it, to look at new REITs, diba? Kasi may pera na ako dun eh. Nakataya na yung pera ko dun eh. Bakit ganito yung yield ng isang REIT versus sa REIT na isa? Alin yung mas magandang REIT? Alin ba ang mga properties or mga assets underlying sa itong REIT versus itong REIT, diba? Those things are things that I learned because I'm invested and now I'm forced to learn them. Ang ganda, diba? But this is related to the 5th lesson. And the 5th lesson is invest in something you understand. Whether that's a business, whether that's an asset, whether that's a cryptocurrency, invest in something that you understand. Related nga ang lesson 4 and 5 kasi for you to be able to understand it deeper, you need skin in the game. But before investing, you also need to know what you're investing into. Let's say it's a business. Ano ba yung business model ng business na yan? Ano ba yung produkto ng business na yan? Paano ba kikita yung pera mo sa business na yan? Are you a loan? Are you a shareholder? Do you earn from interest or do you earn from the retained earnings of that business? You need to be able to understand that. And then you can have skin in the game. Ito don't be blinded by the new shiny thing, di ba? Dahil lang nasa news lagi ang cryptocurrency, ang mga altcoins, hindi mo masyadong naintindihan pero you already put your money into it. That can be a dangerous thing. Maybe too late ka na. Maybe the stock or the instrument has run its course already and you're investing at the top. That can be also dangerous. So you need to look into things so that you know what you're putting your money into. That can be in traditional investments, speculative investments, and even non-conventional investments like sneakers, diba? Toys, even Pokemon cards, trading cards, diba? Now, those can also be investments in today's age. Lesson number 6 is asset allocation. This is very important because in the world of investing, diversification is really key. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Imagine if all your money is put into Bitcoin and now I know Bitcoin is up. Pero what if tomorrow Bitcoin goes to 0? E di, isang iglap lang, nawala na yung pera mo, nawala na yung life savings mo. So in terms of investing, you also need to have a strategy. And at the fundamental level of that strategy is diversification. You need to be able to allocate your assets in a way that makes sense to you. And consider this, yung mga speculative investments, dapat it doesn't comprise a majority in terms of our portfolio. Yung mga speculative kasi, and this is my own personal opinion, it should be at the peak of the pyramid, di ba? Dapat mabuo mo muna yung foundations and yung speculative, ito yung pera na ready to lose ka. Not a single asset will be the best performer every year. But ang importante is, naka-diversify ka sa lahat ng assets na to. That's why diversification is key. Lesson number 7 is taxes. A lot of investors don't realize this. Sometimes they compute their gains, walang taxes involved. They look at high savings interest accounts, no taxes involved. Katulad lang to ng shopping, di ba? Dito sa Pilipinas, kita nyo naman kung ano yung price tag sa bilihin, whether that's sa fast food, say sa mga damit. Yung price na yun yung price na babayaran nyo sa cashier. Pero sa mga nakapunta na ng US, alam nyo to, bibili na nandun na sa cashier, meron pala silang sales tax ng 5% or sometimes even up to 10% in some states if I'm not mistaken. You didn't consider this in your buying price, napamahal ka tuloy kasi hindi mo na consider yung tax that is the same as investing. Maybe you didn't consider tax in terms of your returns. So this can be in your real estate investments. You didn't consider the taxes involved in real estate. Or you're looking to put your emergency fund in a high-interest bank account. Hindi mo na-consider na may withholding tax pala ito or other fees involved in that bank. Or let's say in investing in stocks or trading in stocks, pag nagbenta ka ng stock, may mga taxes rin ito. But in the Philippine context, very fortunate tayo kasi our Philippine government incentivizes investors to invest in professionally managed funds. In mutual funds, kita nyo naman, tax-free ito. We are incentivized by our government to put our hard-earned money into performing funds. That is professionally managed by us and regulated by the SEC, AMLC, so that we can grow our money over time. Lesson number 8, ito very important also. Focus on the behavior and the discipline of investing rather than getting higher gains. Sabi nga ng dad ko, si Boss Rex, money is behavioral, not technical, diba? You reap what you sow. So, the more that you focus on the habit of investing every month or every quarter, you will be able to build that portfolio for you. The gains will follow as long as you invest your money in good instruments that is able to yield you performance over time. Ang problema natin kasi minsan as Filipinos is we want to invest just a little but win a lot, diba? But if we focus on investing, even if ganito lang yung kaya mo today, try to also increase your investable funds, diba? Ang golden formula goes like this. From your income, you should subtract kung ano na yung gusto mong i-invest at i-save. At kung ano yung matira, yun yung pagkasyahin mo sa expenses mo. Pay yourself first, sabi nga nila. So that kung ano yung today, kung ano yung natira dun, pagkasyahin mo. Live below your means, ang sabi nga ng ibang tao. But important tip rin sa lesson na to is enjoying the journey. Hindi naman pwedeng sobrang chani ka, sobrang matipid ka, hindi ka masayang kasama, di ba? Ayaw mo naman nun. Gusto mo, enjoying the journey. Sabi nga ng dad ko, si Boss Rex, di ba? Pagdating sa luho, kurot lang, hindi dakot. Ito, magandang quote about enjoying the process. The man who loves walking will walk farther than the man who loves the destination. Instead of focusing on the gains, focus on the journey. Focus on the behavior, the habit of investing money. Lesson number 9, consider the performance of professional fund managers versus your own performance. Right now, as a full-time employee na hindi ko na masyadong natitingnan yung charts, hindi ko na masyadong namomonitor yung portfolio ko, I'm actually not sure if I can outperform the professional fund managers. Diba? Look at this. Last year, one fund, si Sun Life World Equity Index Feeder Fund, performed 20%. Nung tiningnan ko yung direct stocks portfolio ko, hindi ako umabot ng 20% last year eh. Umabot siya ng 20%. No hassle. If I just put my money there, then it earned 20%. Whereas if I did it myself, I look at the charts every day, every week, it creates friction. It creates from the time I could have allotted to my full-time job, di ba? And sometimes people question it eh. Di ba may fees when it comes to mutual funds? Yes, it's true. Pero it makes the experience hassle-free. Just like paying a driver to drive you to point A to point B. It can have a fee, but you can focus on other more important tasks. You can allocate your time and effort in things that are more valuable to you. Yung 20% na gain ng Sun Life World Equity Index Feeder Fund na 20%, nakakaltas na yung fees dun. Those are the real returns already. And sabi ko nga, because the government incentivizes us to invest in our future through professionally managed funds, this is all tax-free. So yung 20% na yun, if you choose to withdraw it, tax-free yun. You will get the full amount of your investments. Ito, we just recently launched our digital investment platform. Well-diversified na yung pera mo. You can invest in local funds or even global funds, diba? Even funds in the US and stocks in the US are invested through locally managed mutual funds. And lesson number 10, last but not the least, is choosing your circle, choosing the right community. Ikaw ka-RFF, if you reach this end of the video, I'm sure you've watched all our videos and we want to create this community so that we can educate you and we can guide you towards financial freedom and the success that you define for yourself. Kaya if you're part of this community, we really value you. We really appreciate your support. But it doesn't just end with following Rampver on social media. You should also have the right circles, the right right friends so that you can talk about business opportunities, diba? Different ideas, how to earn more money, how to develop yourself, develop your skills, how to care for yourself, your mental health, your fitness, diba? So that you can grow as a person and grow as an individual. If you look at your circle and they don't inspire you, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. So that is my last lesson for today, choosing your circle and building the right community. I hope this video was valuable. I hope I helped you and pushed you to start your investment journey, because these are the 10 things that I wish I knew when I started. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel below if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that notification bell as well so that you're updated on our future videos. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, baka may na-miss ako na na-learn nyo in your financial journey also, comment down below so that we can see and maybe apply it in our next video. Again, my name is Enro Mendoza from Rampver Financials, empowering you for financial success. Cheers, mga ka-RFF!